Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Ben's Universe video. If you saw the teaser on TikTok and saw the post on YouTube, today we're going to be talking about my favorite blue tank engine in the world, Thomas & Friends. Let's get into it, everyone. So today on Ben's Universe's video, we're going to be talking about my journey with Thomas & Friends. Where do I begin, everyone? I've been a huge fan of Thomas & Friends since I first got into it, and I got into Thomas & Friends when I was very little. The first episode I saw in Thomas & Friends was Edward helps out the original model versions of it when he helps Gordon up on the hill after Gordon got stuck with his cars. That was my very first episode to watch on Thomas & Friends, and after I saw that, loved it ever since. I love all the merchandise, I love all the movies, the TV episodes, everything. The models were the best thing ever. I'm an OG favorite. And then later in the years when they make CGI stuff, I was a little not liking it at first. But then when I saw the movies like Hero of the Rails, Day of the Diesels, it was really good. And then I got really into it on the CGI. I loved it ever since. Until they got into the new version, All Engines Go, which we'll talk about that next. So the new series that they made called All Engines Go, at first I thought, okay, it's a new Thomas series, like a new phase, like it did with the CGI. I thought I was going to go into it. Boy, was I wrong. When I first saw the first episode, when it came out, I did not like it at all. Though what they did was not that good. I don't want to be a Thomas hater, but that's the only thing I didn't like about it. If anyone agrees with me, go in the comment section and tell me what you think of All Engines Go, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I prefer the originals, or the CGI perhaps. They didn't need to change it to make it to like a little kiddie version, like make Thomas, Percy, Diesel, and the others as children, and Gordon as like adults. And like, have you ever heard what Gordon says in that show? How do you do? That's not Gordon at all, that one I know. Where's the engine that says make way through the express, or like make all proud and all that? That's not the show I'm into right now. But I'm a huge fan of the originals, and I will always be, and I have a lot of stuff when it comes to Thomas & Friends, which I will show you some of the stuff I have next. So I only have a few stuff on hand for Thomas & Friends that I have. I have a whole lot of it, and I don't want to make this into like an hour-long video. That's not how I want to make it and let you guys get bored of it. So I only got a few stuff here, and I will mention some movies that I have. I do not have the complete series. Like, if you're saying, like, Ben, do you have seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4? No. Sadly, I don't. I wish I do, so I can have it all in order. I only have movies that I have in different parts of the seasons, like Calling All Engines, the movie, Great Discovery, Everything Special, Thomas Gets a Letter, Percy in the Flood, Toby, Thomas Goes to Breakfast. They're all in different versions of it, and I don't have the complete series. Now, if they ever do make a complete series on DVD from seasons 1 to CGI before, or maybe like the model version seasons 1 before the CGI, I will get it. That will be a fact if they ever will do that, which I hope they do. So, let's just hope. But first, I'll just show you what I have here. Thomas & Friends whistle. I got this from a friend. It's an actual whistle that sounds like a train. It's a Thomas & Friends whistle. It's really cool. I mean, my favorite engine is obviously Thomas. So, it's a great thing about it. So yeah, it's a cool whistle. I'll give you a little thing what it does. That's all it makes. It's really cool. I have it on my shelf, on the bottom shelf of my collection, because if I have everything on my collection shelf, why not put Thomas & Friends on it? But yeah, train whistle, really cool. This next thing I have here, I got this at Goodwill for $2. miniaturized Thomas and Tank Engine is one of those things that you pull back and it lets you run. It's just one of those things. Not that much to it, but if you look on the eyes, it does move its eyes around like back and forth, just like in the series. It's one of the things I like about it. But it's not that much, but it's Thomas, so I'll take wherever I can get out of it, so yeah. This last piece of thing that I have here that's on my shelf is a bigger version of Thomas and Friends. Like a regular thing you could play back and forth. Really cool. This one's probably my favorite one that I have. I think I got this from a friend too, or this was from Goodwill, I think. Yeah, from Goodwill. It's really cool. It's like I said, it has on my shelf. I'm sorry I didn't have the others with me, but I don't want to just make it to an hour-long video showing every piece of Thomas stuff that I have. But yeah, I'm just going to show you the ones I have on my collection shelf, and it's really cool. So, yeah. Thomas the Tank Engine. He's always been my number one. This other thing I have here that's on my collection shelf is something I got from Dollar Tree. A friend bought it for me. It is the mini box set of Thomas Minis. Where did they put it? Oh, they don't show it on here. Well, this is the box, front, back, side. And inside of it are the mini Thomas and Friends. The amount that it has here, it's got Thomas, Edward, James, Henry, Emily, Percy, Toby, Diesel. One from a CGI movie called The Great Railway Show. What was her name? Ashima. Yeah, she's the other one in here. See if I can find another one. Yeah, Gordon. Here's a Gordon. Yeah. Maybe I'll do an unboxing on all of this. Maybe. Because I have this on my shelf. I'll maybe do a video out of it. Maybe I'll do it on TikTok. Probably. But yeah, that's all the merchandise I have on my shelf. But I have one more that's has some DVD related. So one of the best things that you should get for a Thomas collector is get the modeled version of the beginning with the model version of the Thomas and Friends series, like all the DVDs, movies, all of it. I already have all of that, except the complete series, which I really gotta find a way to get that. The better way to get to add to your collection, the original VCR versions of it. Now, the cover says Thomas gets a letter. The VCR under it is not from that. The VCR tape that's under this cover is the VCR of the Thomas and Friends Magical Railroad movie. I got this at a store called Wonder Books. They have a lot of old movies, and that's where I found a whole bunch of Thomas and Friends movies at. Before that, it was FYE or Second and Charles or Walmart. This was at Wonder Books. This was my first VCR version of it. Not that price. It's not that much to it, but if you save this, like if you have a VCR tape of Thomas and Friends, if you save it, it will be worth something later in the future. That's what I'm doing right now, but I would not sell this if it gets really expensive. But I would just hang on to it. But yeah, again, Thomas and Friends Magical Railroad, which is a great movie with Alec Baldwin. Great movie with Diesel 10, the first showing of him, and Lady. That was really good. Great adventure. And then one of the best parts, later down the line, when they made Calling All Engines, they brought back two characters from that movie, which was Diesel 10 and the Lady, which I never thought they would make a return in the later 2012, maybe, before the CGI, when they made the Calling All Engines movie. That was awesome. Calling All Engines and The Great Discovery is my favorite Thomas and Friends model version of the movies, other than the theater movie Magical Railroad. But yeah, it's really cool, and I hope to find more, but we have to wait and see. So yeah, that's all I have in hand right now for Thomas and Friends. I do have other stuff, but I'm not going to go into it and get all that and make this into a longer video than it has to be. I also have movies that I have, but I don't have... They're all right over there, but I don't want to go through all of that trying to search through the entire movie selection I have. But I do tell you this, I have a lot of the model versions. It will always be my favorite in Thomas and Friends ever. And I will always be a fan of Thomas and Friends. And if you like Thomas and Friends, I'm going to mention you a person that's a friend of mine on YouTube who does Thomas remakes. His name is LegoBoy55, which I will mention him in the description. If you want to check out his channel, go subscribe to him. He makes a lot of Thomas and Friends stuff. And he also does Lego videos. So if you like Lego videos, go check it out on LegoBoy55. You will love it. Now this, I want to have two... Now, that's the only thing I have at Thomas and Friends, but I have two things I want to talk to you guys about. First thing, I have a friend that my mom knows, who does drawings, and she showed me some of her drawings that she made for me. They were really good, so I asked her, can you make a drawing for Ben's Universe? So, she did for me, and she just gave it to me today, and I want to show you all what you think of it, and I think it looks cool. The drawing is the Ben's Universe mask. It is really good. This picture is amazing, and I love it, especially it's for Ben's Universe. At least, I'd like to say thank you to the drawer for making this for me. I love it, and I'm going to get this framed, for one thing. It will be a part of Ben's Universe, and thank you for making this for me. I really appreciate it. You did an awesome job at it. Now, we'll get to part 2 of the second part I want to talk to you guys about. So the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is that earlier today has some tragic news, unless you already heard already. We lost a great actor. The actor that voiced Darth Vader, played Mufasa. James Earl Jones has passed away today. It's really sad. When I first found out it, I didn't believe it at first until I found out it was true. It was really sad. Only thing I can say is that James Earl Jones was the best actor I know on playing my favorite villain, Darth Vader. Best voice actor for him will always be my favorite. Played a great role in Mufasa in the Lion King movies, and then the live-action version of it, and then the new one that's coming out soon. I'm excited for that. Just want to say thank you, James Earl Jones, for making these movies great. The voice acting for you playing Mufasa and Darth Vader was excellent. You played in every movie you played was really great. Loved all your movies, and you will be missed. So I made a tribute video on my TikTok account. If you just joined to my channel and don't know about it, I have a TikTok account on TikTok. I make TikTok videos, duets, funny videos. I made a tribute video for James Earl Jones. If you want to check it out, go on TikTok, search me up. It's under Ben's Universe, all capitalized. I made a duet video from a friend on TikTok that I sent out on YouTube. If you want to check it out already, it's in the shorts. It's on the recent ones. Yeah. So, just want to say thank you, James Earl Jones. You will be missed. You will always be my favorite voice actor to play the best villain in Star Wars history, Darth Vader. And a great role as Mufasa and so many more. Now, I did say two things, but there was one thing I forgot to mention. If you are a fan of Red Dead Redemption and loves role-playing and knows the game Red Dead Redemption, I have a friend who does role-playing on Red Dead on Twitch. I will leave a link to this video that will take you to Twitch under his profile. It's under Rebel Jedi Awakens. He does live streams, does role playing on Red Dead Redemption 2. It's really great. You all would love it. Follow him. I want to help him get as many followers as I can. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description that will take you to Twitch. If you know what Twitch is, it's the streaming app that live streamers use, like Nick830, Chica, Ninja. He makes role-playing videos with with other people who does role-playing for Red Dead Redemption. So if you're a big fan of Red Dead Redemption, go check out his account on Twitch. It's Rebel Jedi Awakens. Well, that's all we have here today. I would like to say thank you for joining me. If you would like to see more Ben's Universe, get ready for the next video, because the next video is another unboxing video that you all love. Can't wait for it. If you want to see more Ben's Universe, go check out my TikTok account. It's under Ben's Universe, all capitalized. Follow me there. And like I said, I make more duet videos, funny videos, you name it. You're going to love it. And I will see you all in the next video. This is Ben's Universe, signing off. And I'll see you all in the next video.